Do you know what happened in the stock market today? Hey all, this is David Diaz, CEO David Diaz, tonight with your stock market tips, secrets to success. Today I just wanted to go over the stocks that I had given last night, Sunday night, so that this morning you'd be ready to trade. And I wanted to go over some of them just to see how they performed and to see if they lived up to what was said. And here we go. So let's start out with ACB, one of the cannabis stocks. As you can see here, I have pulled up right here. I'm going to zoom in a bit so that we can just see how it went on today. So as you can see, at around 7 in the morning, it was worth $8.55, and I told people to wait 15 to 20 minutes from the start of the market. So I just want to zoom here. You can see here it before hours. I think this was at what, 7 or 8 in the morning. It dipped down here at 9 in the morning. Actually, it was at $7 share. So it went that far down from where it started. Was $8.55. But the day before, as well, is also very important that you're aware that the day before, as I said, it was worth. This was on Friday. It was worth 67 cents, 66 cents. And it had a stock split. This is what that means. One share to 12 shares. So it went up to, shot up to 809, and then it kept going up because I guess people purchased it right away. I don't know who did. I can only estimate that it was someone who was ready to catch these deals on. So this stock, as you can see here, as it started out, let me just zoom in here. So it started out right here. It came out 785, 790, and I said wait at least for the first 15 to 20 minutes, which would have been somewhere, let's see, so 15 minutes would have been right here, 15 minutes. So you see, now you waited another 5 more minutes or so, would have been right here. It was worth $7.43. Now, I saw it lower than this when I alerted my group to buy. It was a little bit later than that. So I alerted around when it was around $7.11, which would have been somewhere around here. So we didn't catch the complete bottom, but we caught 7.11, and the stock wound up the day from 7.11, and it ended up, well, let's see what the high was after that, because some of this you can't see that easily. So it went up here to 7.30. It went a little bit higher afterwards, but if you would have cashed in at 7.30s, 7.40s, it went up to 7.45 up here. This was at what, 1:30 p.m. I think that was the high of the day, of the afternoon. Sorry, not the high of the day. So that's right. 7.49 was the high of the day. If you would have caught it somewhere 7.30s to the 740s, that would have been a great run. Another 30 cents to your investment portfolio. So this would have been a good stock. I'm still watching this, and I'm going to pick it up in the morning myself because I believe this has potential to go back up to 8 by Wednesday or Thursday. So I think I can make another 30 to 40 cents, but I'll watch it in the morning again, see if I can dip buy. If it goes down, if not, I should be able to buy it at 740, but I will watch the first 15-20 minutes of the market and see what it's doing. If it goes down, I will wait and see where it's the best time to buy. Now, how did I know where to buy? I didn't. I've learned how to watch, so that takes time. It's not overnight. So I want to watch another one here. I want to show you another one here. NCLH, which is Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings. This is another one of the alerts that I had shown you. So on Friday, it ended up at 12.45. It got just before closing time at 3:30. It got to 12.66, and then we never saw that high again. So this morning it opened up somewhere around 12.28, and 15 to 20 minutes into the market, as that right? 15 to 20 minutes into the market would have been, whoops, it would have been less than that. So because we got to zoom in a bit. So about right here, 1203, 1192 at this time. We would have waited a little bit longer. So probably would have gotten in here, let's say realistically, 1160s. All right, it went down a little bit more, gapped down a little bit more, but then it went up, it perked up a little bit. So anywhere along here that you would have cashed in, you would have made some money. You know, 1190, almost $12 right up here, just about hit $12 right here, and then that's it. And then and then it trailed pretty much under that. But if you would have had at 1160s or so, and you would have ended up the day pretty much a little bit higher, 10, 12 cents higher, 6 cents higher for the day. I believe this stock will also go up by Thursday or so. It should go up much more, somewhere to the 12 or 13, if I had to guess. So I don't have all my paperwork here. I haven't done all my research yet, but that's pretty much where I'm looking at it. The next stock that we can look at is INO, Innovations Biotechnology, Inovio Pharmaceuticals. I'm jumping to names here because all I have is the ticker symbol, so I don't know the actual name of the stocks. But I had alerted this that it was at 1086. It pretty much ended at around 1086, and then it went up overnight, up over the weekend, up to 1151, and then in the morning it shot up all the way up to 1182. That would have been a great buy anywhere at the start of the market, and it shot up very quickly. I don't know if you would have had time to buy it. Let's see, would you have had enough time to purchase here? Yeah, you might have had. It took about 7 minutes after the market opened to shoot up. Yep, you would have had 7 minutes to get up there and then sell. Anywhere along here you could have sold as well, so that would have been a good deal. But then, as you can see, after hours, it didn't get until 2 in the afternoon until it reached pretty much where the high was at the morning, and then it went all the way up, and then after hours it went up to 1256 and then back down. So in the morning I plan to look at these two, ACB, INO, NCLH. They were all good buys, and they're still good buys because well, ACB, yes, has news coming out on Wednesday. NCLH has news coming out on Thursday, and INO, the news came out this afternoon actually, so I haven't looked at it up yet, and I'm just going by the ticker symbols as I said here. So those were some of my buys, watches on my watch list, and I have another one here. Let's see which one. I have another cannabis stock, but this one, it was at 1534 when it opened, or the night before, right here, and then it dropped, and it's trading downwards all day. So it's down all day. So this was just a watch. Why I told people to watch until next week, on the 24th or so, when news will come out. So as you get ready into next week, I'm giving you this stock ahead of time. You should watch it, keep track of it. You see the low of 1470, and then it just displaced. It just dissipates overnight. It's not great to trade. You see there aren't too many people trading, and it's luck of the draw for those trades that are overnight. Now, one of my students alerted everyone on Vuzi. Now, I don't know if it was a great stock. Let's see right now what happened. So here was high on Friday night. It was at 276, which is 258 is what I had. 258, somewhere in there. I'm zooming. Then in the morning, it opened up to 239, so it opened up lower. So 258, this would have been 258 right here. And then after about midday, it pretty much stayed up above that start. It didn't do too well. Yeah, you could have made a good 15 to 20 cents a share. So that would have been a good deal on Vuzi. So thanks to Quan Sutherland for alerting us on this stock. And then some of my own stocks, which is British Boeing. I don't know why I always say British here. I know why. I used to watch the airline abbreviations, and BA was British Airways, is British Airways in the commercial, the passenger travel industry. So BA for Boeing. So it started out somewhere up here, 132. It went down. It's trending downward all day, but I know the stock will go up. I know the stock is way undervalued. Its value, actual value, somewhere around $180 a share. It's at $128 a share right now. This is a great buy. I don't know if I can purchase any more of this, but I've already invested into this one. I might in the morning, I might not. I don't know yet. I'll take a look at that in the morning, but it's at a good buy price. And as I said, it's $60 underneath its actual value, $52 underneath its actual value per share. Another one of the shares that I've been watching is Glue Mobile. Now, Glue Mobile did a twist, and this can happen on stocks. Here, I caught pretty much the high of the day. I sold up here. This was on Friday, and I made about $4,000 or so in total. But then Monday, it was all underneath, and this was the high, like 10:20 of the day, and it didn't go back up at all. So I would like to see the stock go back up. I don't know if it's going to go back up, but it will. I've checked its history, and if you look at its history chart, I mean, it's all, the whole year is all underneath that, all under, right? $9 was the high up here. This was back in May of last year, and then it doesn't hit that $9 mark until now. So this is one of those stocks that is on the upside right now, but until people start purchasing again and start getting away from their phones, this stock is not going to fade until that happens. And I think people are not going to give up their phones that easily. So just be aware that this is one of those companies that is a tech company, and they provide gaming industry on your phones and with purchases. I don't know what type of purchase, like gambling, I believe it's what it is. And they do very well. GE is undervalued. I really believe it. This was last year. 1326 was the high. When was this? In February. And then it just dropped. All most stocks dropped just like that. Most stocks dropped. So it went up here to $8.15. Right now it's at $6.19. I have shares in GE, and I believe in GE. I think it's a great company. I think it's going to come out with unbelievable success somewhere in the $10 range to the $13 range. I'd say 10 is more realistic. So I'm planning to hold until it gets to mid 8s. So it will keep going. I don't know how long it's going to keep going, but that's on you. I like to hold mine for the short term. I'm actually holding it longer than I want to. Now today, as you can see, it started up here, and it's pretty much trailed below that marker, below the start of the bell of the day, and it closed pretty much where I purchased at my purchase price. So tomorrow we should see some action. You saw that on Friday it went up higher, so that can happen with stocks as well. And one other one that I'm watching is XPA. Now the wild thing with XPA is that we're waiting for news, because we're expecting people to get scanned before they go into government buildings and airports and so on. And today, the lawmakers in Washington, D.C. approved that people can be checked, pre-screened, before they enter into places. So I don't know how this is going to affect the stock. I'm looking to cash in on this stock over at least $1.50 or so. So that's why there's a lot of people holding out on this stock. This stock traded today in the millions. I don't know exactly what it was, but I know that it was highly traded. You can see here at one point it had 75,000 trades at after hours. This was at 5:14 today. Then up here, it had a lot of trades within the 30 to 60,000 range of shares traded pretty much throughout the day. You can see that all these highs right here, these higher lines, these little blue lines are the ones that are showing that it had a lot of trades today. What was the volume on this stock today? Can't see it. Or can I see the whole volume? I must have erased it when I took everything out. So anyhow, those are some of my stocks. Another one is AAL that I'm invested in. Now AAL, American Airlines, the high today was 10.25. and I'm doing pretty good on American Airlines. It's not where I'd like it to be, but it's pretty good. So it closed out at 10.10, and it's just below that, 9.96. That's a good buy. I don't know if it's going to go any lower than that. It might not. I'm not selling my shares because I believe this stock is going to go at least to $13 or $14 within the next 30 days or so. So I believe it. I don't know if I'm right, but that's my hunch, and it's based on some of my research. One other stock that I have here is JetBlue, JBLU. JBLU I purchased somewhere in the 8s, somewhere down here, and it went up to 9.13 on Friday, and I kept holding it because I believe this one's undervalued as well. I believe this stock is going to go up to 12 or 13 easily. It was in the 20s, $21, $22 and since I've been tracking it for over a year. So today the high was 892, so it's underneath that. It's 865, so it's lower even than what I purchased, or somewhere around what I purchased. No, it's somewhere around what I purchased. I believe, at 861. So I could have cashed out here. I should have. I would have made some money, but I'm trying to hold on for a little bit more gains. So this is what I have so far. Let me see if I have any other ones that I can alert you on here. Let's see. So one more that I had told you about was PLYA, which is Playa Hotels and Resorts. Now I know that this was closed at 205. You can see that on the right here, that it closed out at 205. You follow that that line to the right, you see it says 206, 205 in gray, and then it closed out higher. So it made a couple of cents today. So around 210, and then it closed out. It went down after hours. I don't trust too much the after hours. Wait until the opening bell. If you're willing to purchase this is a great purchase, but I haven't heard the news today, but I believe that this stock might be done with for the day. I wouldn't purchase it. I would watch it, see if it dips, if it goes down 10-20%, and I might purchase it that way. So going for a dip buy. All right. So if you're interested in a dip buy, there it is. Oop, there it is. BioC. Here's one other one. This is a biotechnology company. This one was worth on Friday 41 cents. 41 cents. It closed, and it was at the high of 43. As you can see here, 43, and here 43. Never hit that again. I expect this stock to go up close to 60s by Wednesday. BioC. So there you have it. These are my reviews on the stocks that I gave all of you. If I missed out on any stocks, I'm sorry, but these are the ones that I was watching, that I kept a close eye on, and I believe there's money in this. But you've got to remember rule number one, no matter what. Let's say you purchase down here 40 cents. And what's 10% of 40 cents? It's 4 cents. So you see it gets to 44 cents. Let's say it got to 44 cents right here, right? Sell. That's 10%. It's possible you could have gotten all the way up to here, but are you watching it all night? How would you know? Let's say that this were a higher number, 50 cents, right? And then it drops back down. Don't worry about all of this. Take the gains that you're guaranteed. You know, if you don't get those gains and it drops like it did here, minimize your losses. Minimize your losses, all right? So what does that mean? If you purchased at 40 cents and you see it go down to 38 cents, 39 cents, you know, sell it, because you can always pick it back up. I see it came back up here. We don't know what's going to happen on the other side, because right now we can see it all, but we don't know what's going to happen. You see it went up here, it went down again, and then it shot up, so you would have gotten a good deal, but we don't know for sure. And these stocks are highly volatile, meaning they're very high risk. So you can make money quickly, but you can lose money quickly. So just play it safe. If you get to 10% returns in a day, in a few minutes time, take it. Take it. I have to learn this because it's continual practice. I like to take gains higher than this, but 10% is a good way to get gains in and to be safe. So that's it for tonight. I've given you a few of the stocks I'm watching for tomorrow. Keep watching them. Maybe you're still not sure about trading them, but I believe in you. You can do this. Practice, practice, practice. This is not overnight. It took me a long time to learn this. So you might be quicker than I am. Just keep at it. You will learn it. Learn it. Paper trade if you have to, because practice is better than no practice and just taking a guess. So that's it for tonight. I'm CEO David Diaz. You know what? Have a great evening. Have it on me.